Hello my divas and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited because I want to show you guys how I created this look with a Guess palette. If you want to see it, then keep on watching. Mwah. Before I get to the video, I wanted to show you guys some swatches really quick on my hand. And believe it or not, here are the 12 shades. Some of them don't really show, like there is a shade here, there's another one here, there's another one here, and another one here. And you can barely see them because honestly, they're not that pigmented. These are the ones that show the most out of 12 shades. If you want to keep on watching, then please do so. Okay guys, to start today, I'm gonna use in my eyebrow bone, I'm gonna use the whitest shade in this pan, which is this one. Is kind of a shimmery white, and I'm gonna throw that all over my brow bone. Hopefully it's as shimmery as I would like. It's okay. It's not too bright, but it's not too dull either. And I always kind of like to do this step every time before I start with my shadow, because I like the brow to kind of have its moment and have a little bit of pop of brightness. Next, of course, I'm gonna go in with this orange color, this shade right here, and I'm gonna throw that all over my crease and a little bit more above my crease as well. Let's see if it's pigmented at all. So far, so good. Not bad. I thought it wasn't gonna be so pigmented, to be honest, but it is decent. And I like bringing that up to the front of my eyes as well. Okay, now that that orange blended really nice, I'm gonna go in with this lighter, kind of a pinkish shade, and go a little bit on top of that orange, kind of like to diffuse it a little bit, because it's a very light matte and it looks pretty good. Let's see, like on top of that. Okay, just kind of like diffusing that little line in there, and that is looking pretty. It's cute. Maybe on camera you don't see it so well, but it is making a little difference. I think you can see it, yes. Just diffusing that harsh line in there. Next, I'm gonna go in with this brown here, this one, and I'm gonna kind of deepen out between the crease and kind of like the outer V, and later I'm gonna throw in the black one just to make it a little bit darker as well. But first I'm gonna go in with the brown, and hopefully that is pigmented as well. Let's see if it makes any difference here. Okay, good. Blended pretty good. I just have a little bit of fallout here from the previous shade, but nothing too major. I think I can clean that very well. Very easy. Okay. So that brown is pretty. Let's see. That brown is supposed to be kind of like a shimmer shade. And I'm not mad at it. It's working good. It's pretty. Let's do the other eye as well. Just right in the crease. Right in the crease. There's a little bit of patchiness here on this one, but I'll fix it. Okay, so next, like I said, I'm gonna go into this black one here, and then maybe I'm gonna show a little bit of this brown on top of that, or like in the middle of the lid. So let me go with the brown first and do that on the outer V. Let's see how pigmented this black is. It's not the blackest black, but it's okay for what I want, which is just deepen out a little bit that area. And it's kind of okay. It's not bad. At least there is no fallout. Let's go into the second eye. And kind of just staying there in that little area in the outer V. Just like that. And maybe just a little bit more in here. Okay, that's not bad. And then let's go into the other shade, which is this brown one right here. And let's throw that in the middle of the lid, like right here. Kind of mixing it with the black one. And it is a pretty rich matte brown. This one is working pretty nice. Okay, not mad at it. Very nice brown. And just adding like another layer. And that is blending beautifully with the black one. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into this shade, which is this pretty one right here. It kind of has like a pinkish tone to it, but it's very, very, very light. You can hardly pick it up on the camera. And I'm gonna use a smaller brush on this one. Let me see. To kind of like throw that all over the front of my lid. Like right here. This one has fallout, but it's not sticking to my face, thank God. And let's throw that here. Kind of uniting this here. Okay, that's looking cute. I still have to blend it a little bit here into that brown, but so far so good. I'm gonna go higher in here, and that was easy, not bad. Next I'm gonna do my lower lash, and I'm gonna go into that brown, and I'm gonna throw that over my waterline, the bottom lash, the lower lash, and I'm just gonna kind of unite the upper part with this one here. And the same thing I'm gonna do here. I like that brown. It's a rich brown and it's not hard to work with. And then in the front, of course, I'm gonna go in with the same orange, and I'm gonna throw that all over my front lower lash here. Okay, not so bad. And then, of course, I have to do the inner corner, which I'm gonna try this shade here that I haven't tried. It's one of those kind of a shimmer colors, and is I would say like a champagne color. And I'm gonna throw that all over my, oh, I got a big brush, hold on. I'm gonna throw that all over the inner corner. And let's see if that makes any difference. It's not very pigmented, no. But I'm still gonna try. It's on the dry side, I would say. And also here, like going into the lower lash. Let's see if adding a little bit of highlighter, liquid highlighter, if that's gonna make a difference. Let's try. Maybe just a little bit. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that looks better. And then on top, I'm gonna go in with the same shade to see if I get any more kind of brightness. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Ooh, that made a difference. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and used the eyeliner and mascara that the palette brings. And I just went ahead and used this on my waterline because on top I only use liquid. This one wouldn't stick to it at all. So I only used a little bit of my waterline because I usually don't do that step. And I went ahead and used also the mascara. It wasn't so bad. At the beginning, I thought it was going to be just like water, but then I kind of worked it 2 or 3 coats, and it looks kind of decent, but it's not the best thing either. But I'm going to go in with, now for highlighter, with this Revolution highlighter. It's called Strobe Highlighter, and I haven't used it. I've had it there for quite a while in my basket of shame, and I'm like, let's give it a whirl. So let's try this highlighter. I'm going to use a clean brush for this, and hopefully it's pigmented. Let's see. It's kind of a golden shift, and it's cute. Okay, it's cute. I'm mad at it. It is cute. And let's try this side. It's cute, very easy to work with. Okay, that was decent. That was cute. Let's throw a little bit in my nose as well. A little bit here. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. I'm kind of testing new products today. Well, I'm not kinda, I am. Things that I haven't tried. And this highlighter is on the good side with me. Usually highlighters from Makeup Revolution work really nice. I use that one. And for lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use this MAC shade. And it's called the Playing Coy Powder Kiss Lipstick. This one, I love the packaging, and it is an orangey shade, so pretty, and I think it looks really good with this look. So let's give it a whirl. Okay guys, so also I wanted to let you guys know how the palette looks. I would say that this palette is on the cheap side. Usually I love anything that Guess does. I love their clothing, some of their jewelry, their purses, but I would say that with this palette, it wasn't a hit. I don't know. I was looking for some videos, and I honestly saw just one from a couple of years ago. I did receive this as a present. I didn't purchase it, but actually I made it work. It doesn't look as bad once you work with it, once you try it. The matte blended kind of decent, but honestly I want to show you guys. So this is the box, right? It comes in a box like this. It's empty right now because I wanted to show you guys how it looks. This is what comes inside. This is what comes inside. I was shook because I thought this was like a plastic attached to it, but it just comes off. It just brings the mascara, which comes here. It brings the eyeliner, and it also brings a little hand mirror, and in here, supposed to be in here, but I just wanted to show you guys how it looks. It is on very cheap packaging, I would say so. I mean, it kind of looks good in the box once you have it here, but I would say it's just a waste of packaging. They could have done something simpler and looking way better. Once you have it like this, I mean, you're like, okay, it looks kind of good. But when you open it and you get this out, it's like so cheap. Look at this plastic. But, I mean, like I said, it's very friendly, beginners friendly, I would say. And you can use it to make very simple looks like this one. Okay, divas, so this is the finished look. I am pleased with it. I would say that I wasn't expecting these shades to be very pigmented. I honestly can say that the mattes blended so well, and also the shimmers, but the only thing I don't like about the shimmers is that they're not very shimmery. But I mean, they're kind of powdery. In the inner corner, I had to use one of my favorite highlighters, which is Jeffree Star liquid highlighter. This one is the Liquid Frost, and I kind of used a tiny bit on the front, and then on top of that I used the lighter shimmer that was in the palette, and it kind of worked. I think I made the look work, but it's not I would say it's not a palette that I'm gonna be reaching towards like at first. I don't think it's like one of my favorite ones because it's not such a good quality. It's more on the cheap side, but I mean, it is very beginners friendly. I would say that. I think that this palette would work really good for people that are learning to do their makeup and that are kind of like playing with makeup, but definitely a beginners friendly. And I think the look came out okay. The eyeliner, I only used it on my waterline because it wouldn't stick on the top. But I mean, it's okay for the waterline. I'm not heavy on waterline eyeliners, to be honest. And then the mascara was kind of okay as well. It wasn't that good, but once I did like 2 or 3 coats, it was kind of decent, but also not my favorite. It's also like on the cheap side. The packaging looks okay and looks cute, but then the formula is not that well. Next, I had not used any of these MAC lipstick from this collection. I had not used this formula, and I would say the color is cute, but once you're like really close to it, you kind of see lines, and I was expecting way more out of this brand, MAC. I mean, the packaging is to die for. I love it, but definitely not loving this shade. You can see lines in my lips. I don't really like it. I had to put several coats for this to show the way it's showing right now. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed at MAC with this collection. I was so excited for this one because honestly, I love the packaging, and MAC usually delivers, but I don't think so. Not with this shade. Maybe another shade it will, but not with this one. Overall, I think it looks decent, and it's matching my earrings, and I think I made it work, but not my favorite. Okay, my divas, so this was it for today's video. I will see you guys in my next video. I love you all. Bye. Mwah.